Alright, hello gamers, Mukluk here. Today is, what is today? Tuesday, June 17th, and we've got a little bit of Guild Wars 2 news, and so going to go over it here, just to, cover everything if you are interested. So, first up, June 17th patch notes. Dragon Bash Festival is out. Note to users of third-party programs, your add-ons might break. Mine did not, so I think we might be okay today, but there is the usual warning, it's always there. So, Dragon Bash Festival, it's time for Dragon Bash. Wouldn't be a proper celebration without your attendance. Join me in Holbrack for another Moot for the Ages. There will be tests of strength, racing, food, song, and most importantly, ale. I'll see you there, unless, of course, you don't enjoy fun. Hold on a sec, there was another thing. Oh god, dark mode, please. Okay, there we go, sorry about that. Signed, Nut Whitebear. Join the celebration in Holbrack. Celebrate Tyria's resistance against the Elder Dragons while engaging in a variety of festive games, including Dragon Arena. Show off your dragon fighting prowess against lifelike holograms in the Dragon Arena, or challenge a more difficult gauntlet in its private mode. Hologram Stampede. The fighting continues in the Hologram Stampede, a map-wide scramble to clear the Holbrack countryside of deadly enemies. Pinata Bashing. Master the tradition of destroying dragon pinatas in the Pinata Bashing Adventure. Dragon Bash Rally. Speed around Holbrack in a mounted race, the Dragon Bash Rally. Moa Race. Tig's famous racing Moas return in a Moa Race event. Put your Zytaffy on the line and cheer on the winner. Now, none of these events are brand new. They might have added some new rewards, but those events have been in the game before. I do have an existing guide for Get to the Point Dragon Bash. If you are completely new to the game, this is your first Dragon Bash, would recommend going through this video. It's pretty short and it is to the point, and it will let you know what's going on. There will be a link to that in the description if you need it. Next up, the festival's meta achievement, the annual Dragon Bash feats, has been updated with a new reward, the Raven Blessed Visage. So real quick here, let me go into armor skins, search Raven, let me see if we can find it here. Raven Blessed Visage. Wow, that's horrifying. Okay, so Tengu have been added to the game, sort of. Not really. So there's that. If you wanted to be a bird person, I'm sure this is extra interesting on Char. So that is the hat. That is the hat. Okay. And wait, hold on, going back. All right. Last year's reward, the holographic dragon Quises, can now be purchased from the Dragon Bash Prizes merchant. The new Sacred Ravens weapon set, inspired by Norn traditions, is now available. Okay, tab back here. Weapon skins, Sacred Raven. And let's blast through these real quick. Sacred Raven's Swad. It's got like some feathers that are wiggling all about it, and there's some bird skulls. Yes, these ravens are very sacred, so we killed a whole bunch of them to make these weapons for you. Hammer, Lebonk, Longbow, Short Bow, Axe, Dagger. This one you just stab with the skull. Great Sword. A distinct lack of bird skulls on this one. Mace. Pistol. It's got bird hands to hold your gun. Rifle. Scepter. Staff. No skulls on this one, just the hands. Focus. You just punch them with the bird skull. Torch. Blue fire. Warhorn. Shield. And spear. Okay, and tabbing back over here. You'll receive your choice of a weapon by progressing the Dragon Bash Feats Meta Achievement, and you can acquire additional weapons from the weekly Dragon Bash Festivities Achievement. Last year's Sacred Crystal weapons are now available from the weekly Dragon Bash Merchant. 3 new Uncrowned Legends weapons are now available as rare drops from Dragon Coffers. All right, so searching Uncrowned. Here's the 3 new weapons. The Legends Greatsword. Big old beefy thing. The Uncrowned Legends Warhorn, which we were joking about earlier. You blow into this and it just goes, ah! It's just like some screamy serpent. And the Trident, which has got 3 angry fish at the end of it that are very sharp. And, oh, they got like little legs too. They're like grabbing onto the thing. Like it reminds me of like Chinese dragons. All right,
And back over here. 3 new Uncrowned Legends weapons are now available as rare drops from Dragon Coffers, which I just showed. They can be purchased from Sparking Stone, a Dragon Bash weapons vendor in Holbrook. A new mini golden Labrador has been added to the Dragon Bash rewards vendor. Mini golden Labrador. Which screen is that? Let's see. Miniatures. Lab. That one. That's a mini? That's a mount. Wait, hold on. There we go. That's a mount. What do you mean mini? I'm gonna ride this guy into battle. What are you talking about? Okay. All right. What else we got? Deft Dahar is visiting Holbrook for the festival and has a variety of homestead-tailored recipes for your favorite Dragon Bash decorations. New Norn Brazier, Norn Stair, Norn Stone Structure, Norn Structure, and Raven Hall Guild and homestead decorations have been added. So new toys for you. Some Dragon Bash vendors have been rearranged to accommodate visitors for the festival. Small bugs and issues have been resolved to ensure a friendly atmosphere for festival goers. Special objectives are available in the Wizard's Vault to earn extra astral acclaim as you enjoy the festival. The party rages for 3 weeks from June 17th until July 8th at noon Pacific time, UTC-7. Get bashing. All right, so there is all that new stuff related to homesteads and things like that. And once again, there will be a link in the description for the Dragon Bash guide if you have need of it, or if you got a friend that's doing it for the first time and you just want to throw this at them so you don't have to talk, that is an option as well. It's also on the Mukluk Labs website in the festival section if you need it there. In addition to the new Dragon Bash stuff, what was the other thing? I've already checked. There is nothing new in the Blackline chest right now. There is nothing new on the Blackline tickets merchant. There is a small instrument called a grand piano that is available now. This is a chair and also an instrument, and I believe it's also like a homestead thing. So if you wanted to just slam down a grand piano wherever you are, I don't know why the preview's not working right now, it was earlier. If you just, there we go. If you want to slam down a grand piano wherever you are and just start playing it, I know the Music Guild, Laura's group, might get really excited about this, so that is a new thing. And trying to make sure I covered all the bases here. There is a new NPC in Western Holbrook. It makes me want Anet to add a dog collection like the cat collection to fill my homestead with dogs. It is an option. It is an option. Okay, so we got the new piano. We got the new Dragon Bash stuff, the new skins, new weapons, stuff like that. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Guild Wars 2 announced the following. Save the date, Guild Wars 2 community meetup in Seattle. Now, they always, I say always, every year they do a meetup in Seattle. For them, it's 10 minutes away from where they do work. If you are not an American citizen, you don't know where Seattle is, it's in the top left. All right, it's in the top left of the United States. I live in the bottom right, about as far away as you could possibly be, so I've never gotten to go to any of these things. However, thanks to savings and my dad having a million frequent flyer miles he wasn't using, I am leaving my house just this once. That I might never be able to afford this again. So if any of you happen to be there on August 29th, I will be at the community meetup in Seattle. I'm gonna see if I can like pin the plushie to my shoulder or something like that, and that way you guys can find me easily. If anyone wants to say hi, I'm happy to do so. It's gonna be fun, and then I'll spend the next 10 years recharging. Also, I found out the PAX is gonna be happening at the same time, so the very next day on Saturday I will be at PAX West. Again, that's a first for me. I've never been to a con before, so I'm really excited. So if you happen to be at the Guild Wars 2 community event in Seattle on August 29th, or at PAX West on the 30th, and you see me there with a little Asura plushie on my shoulder, feel free to say hi. I think it'd be fun. He's there to announce Guild Wars 3. No, I'm not there. I am not there as a special guest to announce anything. I am going because I've wanted to go to one of these, and I've got a rare opportunity to do so, because without discounts and without like frequent flyer miles from my old man and stuff like that, it's like $3,000 to take the family to Seattle for like 2 days. Can't afford that, but can because of some certain stuff that's lined up right now.
IRL stream. But the streak must go on. We have streamed every day for 7 years. I'm not ending that. So there may be like a short stream from the event or from like the hotel room or something like that, just to keep the streak going. But yeah, definitely going to do that. I'm really excited. But if you happen to be there and you see me, say hi. I would love that. And if you're interested in Dragon Bash stuff, there are links in the description. And I think that's all we got for today. Editing room Mukluk here. There was one more thing that I thought was kind of cool, that was newsworthy, that I wanted to share with you guys. And Guild Wars 2 told us partners it's okay for us to talk about it, as long as we make it very clear we're talking about a Guild Wars 2 fan project and not Guild Wars 2 stuff itself. So this little thing is on Steam right now. Now, I'm very much not the target audience for this. This is the kind of thing that would be enjoyed by people who enjoy making homesteads for decorative purposes inside Guild Wars 2. But if you go to Steam and you search Jade Spring, this comes up. So, if you like this sort of thing, I'm plugging it. I'm plugging it for my friends in the community that like this kind of thing, and it's your jam. It's there. Again, not an official Guild Wars 2 product. It is a Guild Wars 2 fan game, and it is free. I think they're not allowed to put a price tag on it because it's, you know, Guild Wars 2 affiliated. But yeah, it's called Jade Spring. It's on Steam. If you think that looks pretty neat, you know, go check it out. All right. Back to the normal bit.